So what am I to do? I'm in a situation. I'm listening to the universe. All of a sudden, everything I've done at Venice and everything I am flashes before my eyes. I'm like, yo, is it worth it to go out like this right here? I see this every day on the news. Cats getting killed, getting beat, getting stabbed. Matter of fact, the dude just got beat up by some of them the other day on the boardwalk. The video's up. Go ahead and look at Venice Beach is crazy. Is it worth it for me? All that I stand for, all the children at all the middle schools, and all the children who look at me as a real role model, and all the other people who look at me as a role model, no matter what their race, color, creed. I have teachers, everybody who come to Venice Beach to deal with me on a daily basis. Is it really worth it to fight back and end up getting hurt, injured, or no telling what they gonna do? And I say, no, I can't do that. I can't go out like that. I'm powerful. I know what the universe has given me and what the ancestors has blessed me with. I can't go out like that. I can't. So, I put my hands up and I walk around my vehicle to the door. And as I'm walking, the so-called janitor dude says to me, "You're lucky. We letting you go. We giving you a pass right now. But next time, there ain't going to be no talking." And he taps his waist, as if to say he has a gun, like his gun belt. And his boys are standing there too. And they make sure I get in my car and I drive off. And one of them says, "Don't come back, ever." Now, what am I to do? First of all, snitches get stitches. So I'm not going to the cops. Even though there's a lot of LAPD who have bought my art. And me being real hip-hop, they see the value of me to the boardwalk. But I'm not doing that. I ain't got to do that. That's not what I'm about at all. I'm about constant elevation and always staying in tune with spirit. Spirit told me it was time for me to go. I just didn't know when it was time for me to go. Unfortunately, financially, I wasn't prepared. Unfortunately, mentally, I wasn't prepared. But when you got to go, you're supposed to go. I've had a good run on Venice. I've become a legend. I've done a lot of things. I've filmed several documentaries on me were filmed at Venice. I give Venice part of the vibe. And I'm saying that without ego. I'm not everything to Venice. But I bring something to Venice. Like Harry Perry told me when I first started this book. He said, nobody else is going to write a book like that. Nobody else can, but you can. That's what you were brought to this boardwalk to do. So I wrote the book. It's got Harry Perry, it's got everybody in it. So in 5-10 years, when the vibe is dead at Venice, the book will still be alive. 20 years, when some of these people die, like some of the people in my book have, you'll be able to find them in their stories. I've done my part. So now I'm bowing out gracefully. And yes, it's rough. Because every day I'm used to earning money every day, being able to pay my bills and everything. And I know things are going to get better. But right now, for the last 3 or 4 days, I just keep replaying this in my mind. Like, really? Universe makes things happen the way they're supposed to, give you a wake-up call. I know maybe one day I'll look back at this in retrospect and say, see, that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to get off the boardwalk. I was supposed to go. But right now, it's just a little frustrating. But my main regret is not being able to say goodbye to all those children and all the people who come to my booth and give me positive energy every day. The thing that makes me the saddest is I'm not going to be able to say goodbye to all those homeless people who I give clothes to, I give food to, I give money to on a daily basis. I give wisdom to a lot of people who just come up. Tony B, what's the daily word? Come on and give me a good word for the day. Those people. I'm not going to be able to do that either. And that's my regrets. I mean, that I'm not going to be able to tell them and break it down to them or let them down gently. Because I'm going to break a lot of people's hearts by not being there. And I just understand, I overstand, it's bigger than me. It's obviously way bigger than me. It could be the people in the building paid them to do what they did. It could be numerous things. As many friends and allies I have on the boardwalk, I have just as many enemies. Matter of fact, what was saddest and hurt the most is all the vendors who were there were standing around watching these guys do this to me. And they didn't do nothing. They didn't step in to help me. All these cats who set up next to me and who will set up on the boardwalk and have known me and know what I've been and know the value I bring for years didn't say anything. Didn't do anything. I don't know if they were scared. I don't know if they were, quietly happy because there was jealousy or hatred deep inside or envy going on. I don't know what it was. All I know is it was really sad and it really hurt. But that's when I knew. When I looked at them and I saw that they weren't doing anything to help me or even speak up for me or nothing, then I was like, oh, okay. All right. Yeah, it's time for me to go. So I say all this to say, if you want to reach me, if you want to find me, Google me, look me up on the internet, whatever. If you want some of my art, call me, do whatever. It's all love. I have a lot of art. I have a lot of Venice Beach art. What I was trying to do was find a college student, since I have so many who need summer jobs, to go out there and set up a booth and sell my art. And I give them 50%. If you know of anybody who needs that, tell them to let me know. But as for me, it's kind of like when you lose your job. It's scary because your money is gone, but you feel liberated. I feel so liberated right now. I just got invited to the Funk Jazz reunion in Atlanta. If you don't know about Funk Jazz Cafe, look it up, FUNKJAZZKAFE. Look it up. There's a reunion in 2 weeks. I just got invited to have a booth. They called me to see if I wanted to have a booth with my art. I don't even know how I'm getting there. Don't even have the money for tickets or to drive there or to do nothing, but I'm getting there. I will be there. But, yeah, the doors are opening. I have a personal assistant, spiritual assistant now. She's helping me, kind of like a personal manager. She's booking me and marketing me and doing everything. And, yeah, it's a lot to do because I have a lot of products and I'm a plethora. I'm a movement, whether it be music, art, whatever, clothing. It's a lot. But spiritual guides are being sent. But I just had to put this out for those of y'all who didn't get the email, who haven't checked my Facebook and really didn't know. I want you to know what went down. Because I'm not afraid. I don't walk in fear. I walk in love. I walk in light. I walk in truth. I walk in abundance. And I walk in hip-hop. So, when you go down to the corner of Brooks and you see the spot I used to be in, drop a flower there. Drop something there. Send it some blessings. May whoever set up in that spot after me be able to bring the same spiritual, metaphysical energy. Maybe not the same, but may they bring a good vibration. And just be aware of where you at on the boardwalk. Life's a beach, and then you die. But not I. I'm not going to die. Not on the boardwalk. I can give them something. I can't give them everything, but I've given them what I've got. And so it is. Namaste. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.